The app said my food was still 15 minutes away, but I could already hear someone moving inside my apartment. Not outside. Inside. Someone was already in my home. My name is Nina. I'm 24. I live alone in a one-bedroom apartment in Phoenix, Arizona. I work from home, digital marketing, mostly remote, so my schedule is loose. I stay up late. I order food late. It's a habit I'd had since college and never really broke. It was a Thursday night, technically Friday morning, and it was 3 a.m. I'd been editing a project for 6 hours and I was starving. I opened DoorDash. The usual options were dead at that hour, but there was a Thai place still running. I ordered pad see ew, spring rolls, coconut soup. Placed the order at 3:02 a.m. Estimated delivery 3:24 a.m. 22 minutes. Fine. I put the phone down and went back to my laptop. I had the tracking page open in a tab. I always do. I like watching the little driver icon move. The driver's name was listed as Marcus. He'd picked up the order at 3:09. The icon was moving. I watched it for a minute, perfectly normal. At 3:14, the tracking froze, just stopped. The icon was 3 miles away, moving north toward my address, and then nothing. The little spinning indicator appeared. Loading. I refreshed, still frozen. I figured it was a signal issue. It happens. I went to get some water. I came back from the kitchen and checked my phone. The tracking had updated, but something was wrong. The icon wasn't approaching my building anymore. According to the map, Marcus was already at my address. The app showed the delivery pin, the little house icon, right on top of my building at 3:17. 7 minutes earlier than expected, and I hadn't heard a knock. I walked to my front door, looked through the peephole. The hallway was empty. No one there. No bag on the floor, no driver waiting. I opened the door and checked both directions. Nobody. I went back inside and looked at my phone. The app now said, "Your order has been delivered." Delivered at 3:18 a.m. Without a knock. Without a ring. Without me opening the door. I stood in my living room trying to figure it out. Driver error. App glitch. Maybe he left it by the wrong door and it had already been taken. All reasonable. All possible. I went to the kitchen to get a glass of water while I waited for my brain to catch up. And that's when I heard it. A sound from my bathroom. The faucet turning on. Steady. Hadn't been in my bathroom in over 2 hours. I'd been sitting at my desk the entire time. There was no reason, no possible reason for that faucet to be running. I stood in the hallway outside the bathroom door. I could hear the water clearly. Running. Steady. And then it stopped, all at once, like someone had turned it off. I called out. I said, "Hello." My voice sounded small. I don't know why I said hello. It's the kind of thing you do when your brain hasn't caught up with the situation yet. Nobody answered. I put my hand on the bathroom door handle. It was warm. Not room temperature. Warm. Like someone had just had their hand on it from the other side. I pushed the bathroom door open. The light was off. In the dark, I could see the sink. Dry, faucet closed. His shower curtain was pulled shut. I never pull it shut. Always leave it open so I can see the whole tub when I walk in. I reached for the light switch. Turned it on. The shower curtain moved. Not from wind. Not from a draft. It moved the way a curtain moves when someone behind it shifts their weight. And in the gap at the bottom, below the curtain, above the tub floor, I saw feet. Shoes. Work shoes. Still. Not moving. Just standing there. Someone was standing in my shower. Behind the curtain. In the dark, while I was home. I didn't scream. I didn't freeze. Something in me just moved. I backed out of the bathroom, pulled the door shut, went straight to my front door, opened it, ran into the hallway, and started pounding on my neighbor's door. He opened it in 30 seconds. I told him someone was in my bathroom. He called 911. We waited in the hallway. I was shaking, but I was outside and the door was closed. The police arrived in 6 minutes. They went in. They checked the bathroom. The curtain was open. The tub was empty. No one there. They searched the whole apartment, every closet, under the bed, the kitchen. Nothing. Nobody. The window in the bathroom, the small one above the tub, was unlocked. Not broken. Unlocked. They said it may have been open before I noticed. I said I always keep it locked. They wrote a report. DoorDash investigated. They said Marcus, the driver, had marked the order delivered and had gone off shift. His GPS data showed him leaving my address at 3:18. The same time the app marked the delivery. They said he had accessed my building through the main entrance. The door code is posted in the app for drivers. He'd come up to the 3rd floor. He'd knocked on 3B. I'm in 3C. He knocked on the wrong door. Nobody answered. He marked it delivered. He left. That's the official explanation, and most of it makes sense. Most of it. Except I heard a faucet turn on and turn off. In a bathroom nobody entered, and I saw shoes under a curtain. In a room the police found empty 4 minutes later. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I heard. What I know is that I checked my bathroom window the next morning. It was unlocked again. I hadn't touched it. I still don't order food that late anymore. And every time I do order delivery, I watch the tracking the entire time. Every minute, every movement. Because now I know the app tells you where the driver is. It doesn't tell you where they've been